Hi, hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's vlog. First of all, it's the first one coming back to my channel and I've missed it so much, but also because last week I officially completed all of the requirements for my English degree. If you didn't know, for the past 3 years, I have been getting a Bachelor of Arts in English Literature from Queen's University. They had a remote degree program, which enabled me to go back to school online, get my bachelor's degree in my free time. For the last 3 years, I have had no free time. Well, I've had some, obviously, but the majority of my schoolwork was done on my days off from work or weekends or just in little patches of free time wherever I could make it. David and I went to Disney in 2024 with his family, and I was doing homework in ride lines while I was waiting. And while I've been very thankful for the opportunity to get my degree and get it in the way that I was able to, I just have been ready to finish and move on to the next chapter in my life. And as of last week, I can officially say that I'm done. So that, however, means that I don't have homework anymore. I have free time again, which is crazy to me. I almost feel overwhelmed with all the options. I'm having decision fatigue of what the possibilities of what I can do in that free time. I thought it would be fun this week to spend the week with me, do a vlog of me sort of rediscovering free time and what I'm gonna fill it with, because I have so many cozy hobbies lined up and so many things that I am excited to do, particularly with fall coming up. I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do a vlog. So welcome to Project Rediscovering Free Time. We're workshopping the name. I am so unbelievably excited. It just feels so surreal that I can have time to myself and my days off are not school days anymore. Things that I expect I'll do a lot of this week is reading, of course. I have a crippling TBR. Right now I'm reading the Shadows and Crowns series by S.M. Gaither? I might not be pronouncing that properly. I'm currently 25-ish% of the way through book 3 of 5, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's been sort of the perfect escapism reading, which I absolutely love. I also enjoy some gaming, so I just barely started playing South of Midnight, so I'll probably try to play a little bit of that this week. I started the Tiny Bookshop on Switch this week and I'm obsessed. That one is so fun. I have knitting, I have coloring books. I have just so many options, so many things that I want to get into and so many things that I want to do. I'm so excited to be making this vlog. I just I cannot wait to explore all of the cozy hobbies, all of the introvert homebody things that I have been dying to do but have had to be responsible and do homework instead. I cannot wait to just explore free time and know what that's like again. And I'm so happy to be bringing you along with me. I was just gonna go do a quick little bit of admin, but my computer is dead, so we have to wait for that to charge. In the meantime, now I get to figure out what I'm going to do with my free time before work. I do have to do some dishes. That's my cat. So I will probably go do some dishes, but I'm not sure if I want to game for a little bit or if I want to read. I saw my knitting, a scarf I've been trying to knit since last year. I'm teaching myself to knit for the first time ever, so bear that in mind. And I kind of want to knit. This is my problem. I see all of these things. I'm like, oh my god, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. And I'm having decision fatigue. I'm getting overwhelmed with all of the possibilities of things that I can do with my time. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. At some point this week, maybe I will stop at the nursery too. I need a little pot. I have succulents in my windowsill that are just in the little pots that they came in. I haven't repotted them because I don't have anywhere to put them, and I don't have potting soil, potting mix to put them in. So maybe this week, maybe on my day off, we'll go to the nursery and go get that and do that too. I'm having decision fatigue, but at the same time, it's a good form of decision fatigue because I'm just so excited to do all of the things. I'm just overwhelmed that those are the things that I can do with my free time now because I don't have anything else that I am required to do. You know what I mean? It's such a concept that I'm seemingly having a hard time wrapping my brain around. I'm not really sure why. Something is just not computing. Okay, I've decided to play South of Midnight for a bit. Sorry if you can hear my fan in the background, though it's a lot cooler today and like yesterday. I think this week overall is going to be a lot cooler of a temperature. We've had a really hot summer, hot and dry, which is not necessarily usual for Canada, at least where I'm from. So we have this like fan going constantly, AC's going constantly. So I just hope it's not like too loud because I don't want to get up to turn it off. I did the dishes, tidied up the kitchen a little bit. I vacuumed. I have 3 animals in my very small apartment that doesn't have central ducts or like air. I have no air vents in my apartment. Like we have radiator heating and we have like window insert air conditioners. So I feel like there's not a lot of airflow in here. So dust and animal hair just collects into like dust bunnies that get huge and they just sit in the middle of my floor every day. I vacuum every day. Something else I'm really trying to do with my newfound free time is like I really want to get like a good routine going, like a household routine where I just like keep on top of everything. I feel like when I was in school, I had a hard time balancing everything. So now that I'm done school, I really want to get back on track. I really want to have like daily tasks that take 5 minutes and I just do them instead of putting them off on days off, especially. This is Oliver. He's a cuddle bug. In addition to being able to do fun stuff with my free time, it also gives me the opportunity to like better balance home, work, social life, all of the things. I also went to Starbucks this morning, which I haven't been to Starbucks in months. It just gets so expensive. Like this cost me $7. But I wanted to get Dawn a pup cup, so we treated ourselves. She's on the couch across from me. So yeah, we treated ourselves, and it's okay every once in a while. I get a chai latte, but look, they wrote this cute message. Try your best. It's just so punny and cute, and like a perfect message for a Monday. Just try your best. Anyways, I've decided to play a bit of South of Midnight before I go to work. I like really only played maybe 5 minutes of this game, but so many people have been loving it. I've been so excited to start this game. I'm gonna have to go look up the control settings because I'm not gonna remember what any of the buttons do. I've been playing a lot of PlayStation and Switch lately too, and of course all of the buttons are differently labeled on every console and every controller. So every time I like switch consoles, it takes me like a hot second to like remember where all the buttons are. Okay, I have to head to work soon, but it was so fun to play and like actually get into some of the gameplay. But I had a thought too. Something else that I kind of think I want to do this week is make like a Kindle charm. I've been seeing those all over my Instagram and they're just like cute little like charm bracelets for your Kindle and your e-reader. And I kind of want to make one. I used to decorate my Kindle like with stickers and stuff in behind the case seasonally, and I haven't done that since maybe like February because I just haven't had energy or like time to do it. So I think a Kindle refresh is in the cards for this week. Okay, hi friends. I just got back from work and it's about, I don't know, 9. Yeah, it's literally like 9 p.m. I didn't end up going to get anything to make a Kindle charm today, but I realized that I feel like I want to match a Kindle charm to the aesthetic of the overall like Kindle decor. So I feel like I want to make a Kindle insert first and then match the Kindle charm to the Kindle insert. So that's what I started doing. I started making a Kindle insert on Canva, and we're going for a very like medieval core, medieval vibes. I am a medieval times girly. Medieval core, night core, like it's my favorite subgenre of fantasy, and I just like search for that kind of books or like books that give me medieval vibes constantly. I crave it always. It's all I want to read 95% of the time. The other 5% is probably like rom-coms. So ask me how excited I am that publishing went, you know what we need more of? Lady Knights in books, medieval core in books. And we're getting so many medieval core Lady Knight books this year. I feel like the book gods heard my prayers. They went, you know what? You're right. Here, let me gift thee. So I've decided to make the vibe of my Kindle insert like medieval core, medieval aesthetic, and I feel like that is very much me. You know what's hilarious is that I'm talking about this and literally on my coffee table right now is this magazine which I've had for years. I didn't just buy this. And I recently like found it in amongst storage things of mine, and I went, you know what, I'm gonna pull that out of storage because I want to look at that and maybe like leave it on my coffee table. And it's been sitting on my coffee table for months. So if that doesn't tell you how serious I am about the medieval era, I don't know, like it should. That is so funny. I love how I just unironically had this on my coffee table as I'm gushing about medieval vibes books and medieval times. So I feel like that, especially with all of the medieval core books that are coming out, particularly in the second half of 2025, I feel like that is the vibe to put on the back of my Kindle. So that's what we're doing. I'm not sure if I'm going to print it out at home or if I'm gonna like send it to Staples and get it printed on like thick paper. But I am gonna like put it together on Canva, and then probably on Thursday, I'm off in the early afternoon, so I'm thinking on Thursday I'll go to Michael's and pick out some like charms and like make an actual charm for it. Yeah, I think that's like a fun little project for this week. I think I'm going to go get into something comfy, go take my makeup off, brush my teeth, because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna procrastinate doing it and stay up much later than I want to. And then I'm probably gonna work on my Kindle insert, might read a little bit before bed. I don't know. We'll see. But also, like, side note, if you have any recommendations of books that you think are like medieval core, medieval vibes, night core, please give them to me because I want them always. I am forever searching for them. So if you have any thoughts, any ideas, or any that you're like, you need to read this, please, please, please leave them in the comments. Send them to me. I'm begging. Actually begging. Good afternoon, friends. It's about 12:30. I have changed into comfortable clothing. I'm just waiting for some laundry to be done before I change into my sweats for the day and just be totally comfy cozy. I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm like just tired and like just feeling like I want to be a potato, which is fine. I've just been on the phone with David, my spouse, who is currently deployed. So we had like a nice couple hours of FaceTiming, which is really nice. This tour has been really nice in the sense that like the time difference is such that like he gets off work roughly around the time that I wake up. So he's able to call a few times a week, depending on our schedules, in his evening but my morning. And he's usually able to like text quite a bit every day. So that has been nice, and I think that has like made the difference in making this tour manageable. Being able to communicate so much and being able to like see him and talk to him as much as we are able to. I'm one of those people where like I used to be an independent girly. I used to be. And now I'm like, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. Sorry, can't hang out. I have plans with my boyfriend. But it is just the way of my life now. Now I have the rest of the afternoon to kind of just like chill, relax. I did a little bit of admin this morning. Nothing crazy, just like life admin. I feel like I'm also really tired today, not only because I didn't sleep well, but it's like a really chilly day. It feels like fall today, and it's very overcast and cloudy, so I just feel like the weather is making me snoozy. Like the weather is like, curl up in a blanket in your coziest, comfiest clothes and read your book, run your tiny bookshop, knit, stay home and be cozy today. And I'm going, you're right, that is what I should do. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, I finished my medieval core Kindle insert last night, and I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. So here, let me show you. I'm super stoked about that. The warmth of the actual like image doesn't come through over camera, but it's like giving just like warm, comfy, cozy medieval core vibes. And then I also went on Amazon this morning and I found a cute little pop socket, which I thought would really fit the vibes. And then I bought like a MagSafe adapter or like MagSafe magnetic thing and MagSafe stickers to pop that onto and pop it onto the back of my Kindle so I could like take it on and off whenever. And then I also got a couple of charms for the Kindle charm that I'm going to make. Nothing crazy. I just found these stunning tarot card charms and thought they would really fit the vibe. So I picked those up, and then I got just like a little mixed pack of charm hook. They're called charm hooks. I wasn't sure like which color I wanted to go with or which would be best. My feeling is the gold, but silver might be a nice like accent and like go with the blues that are in the Kindle insert. So that's what the charm is going to like hook onto itself, and then the back of these little hearts are adhesive so I could stick it to my case. But I got a mixed pack because I wasn't sure like what color I wanted to go with. All of that's going to arrive anytime between like tomorrow and Thursday. So I think on Thursday I'm going to pop into Michael's after I finish my shift and go and buy like a chain and some actual like cutesy little charms to like make up the Kindle charm. And then Thursday evening, I think that would be a good time to like do that craft. So that's that. So far, having free time again has been very good for me, to say the least. Okay, the laundry is done, thank God. I've been dying to get into these comfy clothes. Oh, it's so good. And I'm so hungry right now, but I don't want like a meal. I could honestly so badly go for some snacks. So even though I said I wasn't gonna leave the apartment today or like run to the store, I fear that I think I will, because Doritos sounds heavenly right now. Got the goods. I feel like Shoppers is just like a Canadian, just like institution. I don't want to speak for all Canadians, but I know there's a lot of us who it's like our favorite place to go and we collect those points like our life depends on it. You'd be hard pressed to go to Shoppers and not find what you're looking for. I love it in there. And I did good. I only bought the things I needed, or the things I went there for, with the exception of the spring rolls. But those, I love those spring rolls. I will probably polish off this entire bag of Doritos. And I grabbed a Coca-Cola from my fridge as a little fun drink. I usually don't drink a lot of pop. My go-to fun drink of choice is a Pure Leaf iced tea. However, Coca-Cola is doing a Star Wars collab, and I am trying to collect as many of the characters as possible for David's office, and also because I'm obsessed with how they look. I think they look so fun. And so that just means that I have a lot of Coca-Cola in my fridge. So I haven't been buying Pure Leaf because I'm like, I have far too much Coca-Cola for one person and I need to get on that. So I'm gonna play Tiny Bookshop and probably watch some BookTube while I do that and just cozy up on the couch. I'm gonna turn my little fireplace on without the heat, now just for the vibes, and just have the coziest afternoon. I am so excited. Afternoons like these are some of my absolute favorites. I yearn for these afternoons, particularly when I'm like really tired. If I didn't sleep well and I'm just tired throughout the day, this is my favorite way to spend the day. I really can't express the top tier feeling that an afternoon like this is, other than saying it's top tier. Okay, hi friends, I've just been doing some editing, getting this vlog started, if you will. But while I was waiting for like videos to transfer, I did some test prints of the Kindle insert I made. I wanted to do a test print to make sure the sizing was right and just to see how it was gonna look. And I have some sheets. I had to make some adjustments, so I'm really glad that I did that. But here she is. This is the first time I've actually used a Kindle insert. Like normally I just decorate with stickers. So a bit of a change. It's something to get used to, and I'm sure I will like enjoy it more once like my pop socket is on and the Kindle charm. I think it's gonna be really cute and really good for fall dark academia season. I think I picked correctly, so I'm stoked. That's just so fun and exciting. I'm kind of obsessed with that actually. Just a fun little bit of arts and crafts, which I should have waited and filmed it for you, but I was impatient and videos were downloading to my computer from my camera itself, so I did it to pass the time. But I'm actually like very excited with how this turned out. I'm proud of myself. Anywho, that's what we're up to. I'm just gonna keep editing for a little while. I'd love to like try to keep up with the clips to make editing just like simpler on myself. Good morning, friends. I don't have too much free time today, which is totally fine. I'll be at work. Tomorrow's gonna be my big like free time day. I have some plans. It's supposed to be sunny and fairly warm. It's been pretty chilly and cool. It looks like it's gonna rain today, but tomorrow is supposed to be like a high of 25 and like full sun. So fingers crossed that that is the weather, because I think I want to do just like a last summer hurrah tomorrow. I feel like I didn't get to celebrate or like spend time this summer doing summer activities because I was doing school. So I like haven't really gone to the beach, haven't done much outside other than walk my dog. So I would love to spend a couple of hours down at the water tomorrow, reading, basking in the sun, just like absorbing the last of summer. And then I think tomorrow's a great day to run to the nursery and get some soil and repot all of the things that need repotting. So I think I'm gonna do that too, because I could do that outside. And I'll probably stop at Winners and get a couple of new pots for a few things. And then of course we're gonna stop at Michael's and pick up Kindle charm stuff, and we're gonna do that tomorrow evening. That sounds like chef's kiss, perfect day, in my opinion. Very excited. We just have to get through today. Today's more of a life admin responsibility, adult responsibility day, and that's fine. It is perfect fall weather today. There's even leaves on the ground. That's wild. Already in August. Weird. But the weather is like perfect sweater weather. It's like still a little bit warm, but cool enough that I can wear a sweater without a jacket. I don't know, and I can smell like the trees and the leaves. Today just feels like a perfect fall day. It's giving me major fall vibes, and it's making me want to like read fall books. I regret not bringing my headphones to listen to an audiobook while we walk, because that would just be like the perfect atmosphere next time. However, now I kind of want to read some fall romance audiobooks, and so I think I'm gonna look for some and start those this week too. Okay, I was going to make myself a cup of tea before I left, but the weather has me craving like a good coffee. So I think I'm gonna leave a little bit early for work and drop in at the local coffee shop and grab myself like a decaf vanilla latte. That sounds chef's kiss. And maybe a vegan cupcake. There are two things I can't do. The first is caffeine. The second is eggs. I'm allergic. So decaf and vegan it is, but I'm very excited. friends, happy Thursday. It is hot out there. So today I worked early and then I went to Michael's and to Winners and the nursery. I should not be allowed to be in any of those stores unsupervised. Because did I go over budget? Yes, just a bit. But I found really cute stuff. And my motto, which is probably dangerous and contributed to my impulse buying and my overspending, was I can always return it if it doesn't work. I'll just get it, and then if it doesn't work, or I don't like it, or I regret the purchase, I'll just return it. That's not good for my impulse spending. Anyway, let's have a haul, shall we? So, first thing I picked up at Michael's were these two basket trays. I have a basket on our dresser behind me, and at one point it was on like my side of the dresser and it contained all of my little things. I had that basket before David and I started dating, and he saw it and he was like, oh, I want a basket too. However, do you think I could find the same one? No. Was I willing to get not matching baskets on the same piece of furniture? Also no. So I've kind of been looking like ever since just for something cutesy, matchy, and I found these oval baskets, and they're like not overly big, but I think they would look really cute as like his and hers on the dresser, and to help like contain some of our stuff. I have to clean off the dresser. Obviously it's a disaster, don't look at it. And then I did find some charms and stuff for my Kindle charm, which was the main purpose of me going. You want to say hi? Oh, you're hiding? Are you being shy? Anyways, I did succeed in what I went to Michael's for in the first place. And I got some stuff to make a Kindle charm. I had like a hard time choosing like what kind of chain. I definitely don't have jewelry making tools, but I'm gonna use David's tools and figure it out. But this is the chain that I got for the charm. I ultimately went with silver. I was just more drawn to all the silver charms. We got a little dragon. I got this multi-pack of keys. I liked that I had the option of silver or gold, and now I have backups too if any of them fall off. And then they also had this like really cute little pack of lockets. I just really am drawn to the idea of a locket, and so of course when I saw these I was like, I need them. So that's all the charms that I got. I do have the tarot charms also. I wanted to get like a letter B, but they didn't really have one that I liked. So maybe I'll look on Amazon for that and just like add things to the charm as I find them. But I think we've got a good starting point. And then for Michael's also, they had a lot of their fall decor out, and I found this fall gingham ribbon, which I think is so cute. Orange is my favorite color of all time. Love it. Wish I owned more of it. And recently I early birthday gifted myself a couple of really nice bullet journals from a Canadian small business, which I will link down below, because I really want to get back into book journaling and I really want to start junk journaling. I love that idea. I always like hold on to and collect maps, playbills, scraps of paper, like all of these things from travels with no idea what to do with it. Tickets, all of, like, I just have like hordes of them somewhere. And so I really love the idea of a junk journal where you put all of that stuff and like write things about each memory or whatever. So I really want to start doing that at some point. So that's everything I got from Michael's. And then I went to Winners because I was looking for a planter, but that was the only thing I went into Winners looking for. But of course, Winners being Winners, you go in there and find things that you didn't know you needed, didn't know you wanted, and that is the case. The first thing is like this basket. To be fair, I have been looking for baskets. I need to do some clearing of, I have shelving on the side of my desk, like underneath. Right now it's holding a bunch of books, not even organized, like not even well. And it was just because I needed to move them to make room for something else. So that's a temporary solution, but what I would love is to have baskets on those shelves organizing different things. So like all of my art supplies, I want to put in a basket and put under my desk on the shelf, which is kind of what I bought this for. I saw this basket and I really liked that it had the black trim around it. I love a woven basket, clearly. And this one I feel like is a good height. I feel like it's gonna hold most of my art supplies really well. And then I found, something that you should know about me is that I love mugs a lot. It's one of the main things I will collect. As much as I love the aesthetic of having like matching mug sets and like matching cup sets, I'm very much someone who I wake up in the morning, I go look at my mugs and I go, who do I want to drink my tea out of today? What is the vibe for today? And I firmly believe that like picking a mug that matches how you're feeling makes your day better. So I have just like cutesy mismatched mugs and I pick one based on how I'm feeling that day. So David will probably kill me for buying a mug, but I bought a mug. But like, look how cute she is. And she was only $5.99. It's like Girly Pop Halloween, pink pumpkin, cream mug. That's a good size mug. Like that's a good big old cup of tea. I couldn't resist. I love a cute seasonal mug, like with my whole life. Although I am really realizing that the handle is hollow. And I really don't love that because how am I supposed to clean her? How am I supposed to clean that? Ooh, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. If it's hollow all the way through, that would be hard to clean and could collect mold. I will test to see if I can fit my like straw cleaner and see how far she goes and see if I can't get like in there to clean. And if I can't, we might be returning this. Because as cute as she is, I don't want to get sick or like not use it. Wow, that's sad. Okay, well, I was really excited about that, but that might be leaving this house. On a practicality level, I hate that. Anyways, the last thing that I picked up from Winners, which didn't have a thought about ever buying before, but I really like it. I got this table runner. It's so cute. Do I have a dining room table? No, but I'm gonna put this on my coffee table. I have a really cute like wood board that's in the shape of a pumpkin that I use in the fall, and I put like my candles. I have candles in the middle of my coffee table always. In the fall, I have like a cute pumpkin shaped one that was made by a local artist in town, and I love it so much. So I just think that like this across my table, that with my candles in the center, I think that's gonna be stunning. I love that a lot. I think it's really cute. That's the haul. Super excited about everything I bought, even though we kind of blew the budget by a smidge. It's okay. Now, I was planning to go to the beach for a little bit because today was going to be like sort of my goodbye to summer. It's sunny, it's hot out, I have the evening off. I am so tired, but I just kind of feel like I'm gonna regret not going to the beach even for an hour. So I think I'm gonna buck up. And I'm already in my bathing suit, so I think I'm just gonna grab a book. I don't know what I want to read. If I want to keep reading my current read or if I want to grab something summery. But if I grab something summery, am I gonna finish it right now? Don't know. I should probably just bring my Kindle. And I'm gonna go for an hour. I might go grab some ice cream before, kind of say goodbye to the ice cream place before it closes for the season, and just soak up the last of summer because I am clearly very much coming into the fall mood. So let's go do that. Hi friends, I am so dehydrated, it's not even funny. I've been on a quest to drink more water and I've been failing miserably because I just forget about it. I get busy doing something and then I forget. Oh, I'm gonna need my Kindle. The last piece of my Amazon delivery for the Kindle charms arrived. So I'm gonna make my Kindle charm and set up my Kindle. I have gathered various tools from David's toolbox. I did manage to find some needle nose pliers. I feel like that's what I'm gonna use the most. I also found these little cutters I feel like could come in handy for the chain. I grabbed these little screwdrivers. They're really tiny. You can't really see. But I don't know. I just was like, if I can't find pliers, I guess I could like use these somehow. Can you tell that I am just a girl who doesn't tool? And then I found these pliers. I figured I probably am gonna need something to like hold, to like pry the jewelry apart, so just like a curling iron that I know how to do. And then I grabbed tweezers too, because I mean, maybe tweezers are gonna be smaller and better to like. I'm thinking maybe the first thing I should put on is my pop socket. So I have pop socket, mag rings, metallic MagSafe sticker rings, and then a little sticker that you can put your pop socket on and make it MagSafe. Do you like my crude demonstration? All right, so this is gonna come on to this, and then that is gonna stick to the MagSafe ring. Oh look, it's already, this is so chaotic, it's crazy. I was like, it's already sticking. At least we know the magnets work. That's cool. Okay, that did not take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. And it was kind of cozy to just like make this little charm while listening to my audiobook. I'm just over halfway through the Kiss Curse and I'm actually really enjoying it. I remember having a lot of fun when I read the X-Hex, and I've been meaning to read the Kiss Curse for a while, since it came out really. And for some reason I just like hadn't picked it up. But I have to say there's something just so like entertaining about it. Like you just know it's gonna be a silly good time going into it, and so you just have a silly good time. I'm enjoying it so much. Also, I did test the mug to see if the handle was hollow all the way through, and it is. It is hollow all the way through. I'm so upset about that because I was so excited about that cute spooky little mug, but I will be returning it because even like I poured some water into the handle and the water like came through the bottom hole and it brought a whole bunch of dust out from there too, and I went, oh yeah, that has to go. That can't stay sad. So I guess on the bright side, David's not gonna kill me for buying a mug because I'm returning it. I feel like I need a few more charms. Like I think I could bulk this up a little bit more, but I'm so excited about the pop socket. The magnet is like really on there and I know it'll come off, but I just don't know, like I didn't try this. Ooh, that's really on there. I don't know how to get it off, but I know it's just magnetized to it. So if I can like break the seal here, it'll come off, but otherwise she's not coming off. And I'm really happy with the placement of that. And then I opted for the darker kind of gray silver little backing here, little holder, because I think it just like, it goes well with everything. It contrasts the silver a little bit. Yeah, I think it's fun. Cute. It is 10 to 9. I am so sleepy. Like today was just like a big day. It was busy at work and then I ran around and did those errands even though I had fun doing them. Like I am tired. And then I got home, I repotted all my plants, and then I went out, got some ice cream and went to the beach. Like I haven't been home pretty much all day. Yeah, I'm just like pooped, I think. Although I am glad I went down to the water and I'm glad I got ice cream. The line was so long. That place is always so busy. It's just like, it's really scenic. They sell Kawartha ice cream, but the ice cream is so good. David and I go a lot. Ice cream is one of David's favorite treats. Like if he's craving a sweet treat, he wants ice cream. So we frequent that a lot in the summer. They have so many flavors. My favorite is Dockside Cappuccino and chocolate. Together, those are my go-to in a waffle cone. So good. Oh, I think David gets campfire s'mores and banana usually. He's a big banana fan. The size that I got, it looks massive, but that's the smallest size that they do. That's called a mini, and it's like an entire meal. And then going down to the water was so nice. I always love being at the water, especially like when it's really calm. And the beach is quiet. Like it just feels so peaceful. I haven't done this in a while, but usually like if I'm feeling really anxious or if I'm feeling like really sad or like low, I love just going and sitting by the water. I just feel at peace. As much as I'm like excited for fall and autumn, I'm really sad that I didn't get to spend more time at the water this summer. It's like a bittersweet feeling that I've sort of said goodbye to summer this year. But I am really excited for fall, and I just love how cozy fall is. Cozy is my favorite way to be, and so fall is like peak cozy season. Also, like fall flavors are my all-time favorite. I love a good chai. I put cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, pumpkin pie spice in my oatmeal. If I'm gonna buy a candle, it's gonna be a fall scent. Those are my all-time favorites. So I feel like at heart I am a fall girly, even though I love summer. I feel like the beginning of fall is the best when the leaves start changing and you're watching cozy movies and cozy shows. Sweater weather. I love everything about fall. I love it so much and I am so excited. Today was a great day. I feel like I did a whole bunch of my favorite things and I got to spend some time outside. I got a treat, did something creative and cozy, and now I am planning to maybe do a face mask, maybe read a bit or watch some Star Wars Rebels and just relax for the rest of the evening. And that feels like a great place to end off this vlog. I just feel like today was such a great day overall and I had so much fun. And I am so excited to continue like finding balance in my free time, rediscovering cozy hobbies that I love. And I'm really excited to like actually spend quality time with my friends and family without having to do homework or without having to like cancel plans because I have an assignment due. So excited to just be able to like give people my undivided attention again and be able to like do things on a whim if I have the day off or something and not worry about how I'm gonna catch up on that homework time or not being able to do it at all because I have homework. Overall, it still feels really surreal that like I'm done school. It almost doesn't feel real that I did it at all now that it's over. And I feel like I'm gonna continue to process that as I go about having free time again. But it's been such a fun time this week, just like exploring free time and doing fun, cozy things. So thank you so much for coming along and listening to me yap about medieval times and the medieval period for probably far too long. What a great week. And I am so excited to be back with you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.